It's generally recommended that all babies should be exclusively breast or formula fed, if at all possible, for the first 6 months after birth. This will be longer if the baby was born prematurely, and so the calculations should be 6 months from when your baby was due. At 6 months of age, the baby is able to chew and is ready to take solids. There is new evidence to suggest that offering babies finger foods may be beneficial. The baby learns to chew the food himself and can control how much he has.
I think she was about 6.5 months. And initially I was quite resistant, for I think more emotional reasons than other, and the breastfeeding, and I kind of prolonged things a little bit.
We went to a weaning class and got told under no circumstances you give him food before 6 months. And then Samuel's sleeping was so erratic, it was all over the place, so I got told at 4.5 months to start feeding him.
There was this big moment of, okay, we're going to try, and it also linked in with her not sleeping very well at night. And I thought, well, okay, perhaps this might solve that problem.
As soon as he had solids, he turned into a different child. He was sleeping better, and he's just been doing really, really well since then.
Eva's 6 months nearly now, so she's been on solids for quite a few weeks now.
There's quite a lot of debate, isn't there, about when's the right time or not?
I think I wouldn't have started it so early if I felt that she was all right, but I didn't feel that she was going all right on just the breast milk any longer. I felt that she was hungry and unsettled.
Maria teaches macrobiotic weaning classes, where every food is organic and the fruit and vegetables are all fresh. The traditional method for introducing solids is for simple foods like baby rice to be pureed and offered to the baby. Always introduce one food at a time, otherwise babies may take a dislike to numerous foods and their nutrition may be compromised.
Apple and banana I make fresh, they love that daily. And we're trying mashed potatoes and finger foods and stuff like that, which they will eat now.
It's the sweet things, it's fruit.
Yoghurt, she'll eat yoghurt before the cows come home, she loves it all.
I'm not giving a pureed curry or, stuff that some people seem to manage to get down their babies.
Things like sweet potato, I think that was actually her very first one, sweet potato.
So what did you do sort of over the first week? What did you do? 3 meals? Or 3 little teaspoons? Or?
No, it started off sort of in the afternoon. First of all, she would just taste it. She wasn't really taking it, but she was like willing to have it in her mouth and just see what it felt like and have a taste. Now she's kind of on 3 meals a day. I normally give her the baby rice for breakfast and then give her fruit and vegetables later on. And she's just started having organic yogurts as well.
Some babies might not like what you offer them at first.
And very spontaneous, very natural, real, authentic kind of disgust at anything vaguely vegetable-like.
Broccoli and carrots was the first thing they had, and they loved it, and now they won't touch it. They won't touch any vegetables at all, no matter what I try.
I felt so frustrated and disappointed, and there was also something about feeling rejected, really, all my efforts, my good intentions, and I'd make these things and I'd just be and spat out, and just it wouldn't even make it into her mouth. Just the smell was, and getting really locked into some kind of struggle with her. And I had to work quite hard at reeling that back in and just saying, this is about her. This is her body. Who am I to force these things on her?
This combination.
Maria shows Abigail and Ross how to make a simple fast food using rice and barley.
We've got about half a bowl of grain there. So then I'm going to put 10 bowls of water. Bring it to a boil, and then when it's boiling, we just leave it to simmer. We don't use salt, but you can give a little bit of minerals to babies by using a little bit of sea vegetable. And this one's called kombu. You just need a tiny piece like that. Now the other thing we like to use is seeds. These are sesame seeds. lightly toast them. Because a lot of people think you can't get calcium from anything except cow's milk or goat's milk. But actually sesame seeds and rice have got a lot of calcium.
Once the sesame seeds are toasted, they need to be ground down finely.
It's like sesame snaps, but without all the sugar and syrup.
Yeah.
2 hours later, the rice is ready to be pureed. Pass it through a fine sieve.
If you want to taste it now with the rice.
Never add salt or sugar to pureed foods, as these can be harmful to baby. The natural flavours of the foods should be sufficient, but you can add a little rice or barley malt for flavour.
It's really soothing.
Once your baby has got used to the rice, you can try adding vegetables to the mixture. The general rule is to allow your baby to dictate when he wants to take solids and never force him to take the food. He will decide when the time is right.